All right, what up, YouTube? This is No Cap, No Filter. I'm your host, Molly G, back at y'all another episode of Running with You. And today we got to run about leveling up. I'm 35. I'm on status now. And I'm proud to say, I'm on status. So I've been around the block, and I just want to give back a little bit of advice to all my younger men out there. Like, if you 18, 19, 20, and you stumble across this video and you having problems with women, you having problems with your appearance, your finances, a couple of things just in general about a man navigating through life. I'm gonna go ahead on and share some knowledge on y'all. I'm gonna share a few gems. Hopefully you could, take some of this, apply it, and it work out for you. But let's go ahead on and get on into it, man. Without further ado, I wrote down a couple of things, and a lot of stuff just gonna come off the dome. But the first thing, man, is your appearance. Appearance is everything. First impression, it matters a lot in a lot of different cases. When you meeting someone for the first time, when you apply for the job interview, when you going on the first date, appearance matter. The way you carry yourself matters. The energy you puts off, it matters. And when it comes to your appearance, I don't care who you is. As long as you could do a few of these things, you're gonna level up. You're gonna go from like a mid looking, young man to a fairly decent looking young man. And the first thing, man, you gotta get in that gym. You got to get in that gym. Like if you physically, you know, gifted with good genetics, you're gonna have to have some type of discipline to keep that up. So discipline gonna come from the gym, off rip, So the things that's gonna come from the gym is gonna be like your discipline. You're gonna be on a time schedule, so you're gonna be routine. Like those are things that a man gonna need in their life. So a gym gonna be able to provide that. Not to mention, it's gonna bring on women. You're gonna be able to meet women up in there. You're gonna be able to see women up in there. But for the most part, you want to go up in there for the right reasons, and the right reasons is to get in shape. So if you out of shape, go hit that gym, bro. Go do at least an hour in that gym. If you're not feeling it, go do at least 30 minutes. And if you somewhere in between, go get you a little 40-minute workout. But when you do them 30 minutes, you gotta go hard the whole time. If you already big up top, work on them legs. If your legs already big and you just need to work on your, gut area, go ahead on and work on them gut area and work on them arms. Now, if you just all around skinny, it's going to be a tough task, but you got to eat certain things to put on some muscle mass. And then you got to go in that gym and, carve. You got to carve that body that you want it to look like, so get in that gym, go ahead on and try to get your hygiene right. When it comes to your hygiene, you want to be able to, be able to be smelling good. So if you're a big dude, you sweat, man, look, get you some good old body wash, get you some good cologne, get you some good uh, cologne for work, get you some good cologne for going just to a regular outing. Like you might just be going to an outing with a few friends, and get you some cologne for like a special occasion. Like y'all might be going on a trip. You might be going to a certain wedding. You might be going to a graduation. Like, for a special occasion, like that's going to be the more expensive one. Now you're going to have you a one that's kind of in general, and that's going to be for one for like damn near anything miscellaneous across the board. But you definitely going to need one for work. You want to be smelling good at work. You want to be presentable at work, Don't have come to work with no dingy clothes. Don't come to work with no dirty clothes. Once them clothes get stained up and it's time to refresh them things and get you a new pair of a work uniform, get you a new work uniform, man. You don't want to come up there looking any kind of way. Like the way you're going to present yourself with a clean uniform, you smelling good, that's going to rub off to a lot of people. Like people going to be able to sense that. And people going to know that you know how to keep yourself up. Just like how you would like a woman to keep herself up with their nails and their toes. A woman like to see themselves keep a woman like to see a man keep themselves up when it comes to, you know, their clothes, when it comes to their shoes, even when it comes down to underclothes. Like some women don't even like dingy underclothes. So yeah, that. And another thing about that gym, when it comes to that gym, if you could work out and have a nice body, you could wear damn near anything. Yeah, that designer cool. That swag gonna be cool, but when you got a nice body, you could wear a t-shirt, you could wear a Hanes t-shirt and just some basketball shorts, and the woman gonna just like the way you look off the rip just because your body, especially if you got the height. Another thing, teeth. Get your teeth fixed. One of my biggest pet peeves is when I see somebody come across some money and they don't get their teeth fixed. I can't stand that. I cannot stand that, bro. If your teeth is to the point where they looking like how Young Thug teeth was when he first came out, Cardi B teeth when she first came out, get them things fixed. I don't care if you got to get veneers. I don't care if you could get braces. I don't care if you do Invisalign. Do what you got to do to get them fixed. Me personally, I recommend getting braces if your stuff ain't that bad. But if your stuff is just that bad, go get veneers. A smile goes a long way. Trust me. Women love a nice smile. Your posture. If you just be at work a lot and you be on your phone scrolling a lot, don't catch yourself doing this. Have a good posture, because when you get older, you don't want no humpback. You know, plus that just not a good look like that anyway. You know, a posture is everything. A posture going to exude confidence. It's going to give off a whole different type of masculinity. So work on your posture. Tattoos. If you going to get tattoos, go ahead on and look up somebody in your area or in your city that do tattoos that do them very well. Even if you got to spend, there's going to be something that's going to be on you permanent for life. You want to go ahead on and get it done right. Even if you got to spend it, you got to pay the cost to be the boss. Don't just let your friend do it who just, you know, starting out. Don't just get it done while you in jail, because you know you just bored and won't pass by time. Get your stuff professionally done and get your stuff nicely done with quality. Skin. When it comes to skin, you could go through all these skin products. Just hydrate yourself. One of my biggest compliments, one of my most compliments I always get is how my skin look. And I don't use no products. I just wash my face every day. And I drink a lot of water. That's all you got to do. Stay hydrated. Stay away from the sodas and the cold drinks and certain processed food. You know, try to eat more fruit. Try to eat more vegetables. Try to eat more real food. And drink a lot of water. And that's it. Stay away from certain juice. You know, now if you got some 100% juice, that's cool. But other than that, just hydrate yourself. Preserve your hairline. Young men, especially men with braids, especially men with dreads, do not get your hair lined up all the time because it's going to push your lining back. You want to preserve your hairline as long as possible. That's a part of your manhood. You don't want to have to go bald in your late 20s. Trust me. You know, that's something I wish I could have learned, because I used to always get my hair twisted, get my hair lined up all the time. That's pushing your lining back, and the hair that you got dreaded is pulling up at your scalp as well. So preserve your hairline. Get yourself some suits. Get yourself some suits. When it comes to suits, you want to be ready for any occasion. You want to be ready for a funeral. You want to be ready for a graduation. You want to be ready for a presentation. You want to be ready for a nice dinner. You want to be ready for a lot of different things. If your money right, go ahead on and get you a black one, a white one, a blue one, a tan one, and maybe, I mean, that's good right there. Now, if your money not all that, just get you a black one and a blue one. You know, nice and neutral, nice and casual. But if your money right, you could get the white and a tan as well. Now, if anything you want to, now if you're in the middle, get you a black one, get you a blue one, and get you a gray one, and you'll be fine. But get your suit game up. Once again, get yourself some cologne, because that cologne and that suit is gonna go hand in hand. Find you a good cologne that work for you. Have you one for in general. Have you one for special occasions, and have you one for a little outing. Maybe it's a date. Maybe it's hanging out with your friends. The ones you get the most compliments on, always wear that for the date. Women. Now, when it comes to women, man, make sure you pick the right one. Like, don't just pick her because she got a fat ass. Don't just pick her because, she just got a lot of thirst traps and you just lusting over. Know what her mind at. Pick the girl that's going to bring you peace. Pick the girl that's feminine all the time. Not somebody you got to bring it out of. Pick someone who you could communicate with, even when y'all on bad terms. That go a long way. Pick someone who don't disrespect you when they mad. Now, arguments, you'll say stuff. You'll get into fusses. You'll get into fights. But it's a certain boundary. It's a certain line. And I'm pretty sure you know what line it is that you don't want to be crossed. So find your woman that's going to have respect for you. Find your woman that's going to have respect for herself. I don't know where we came. I don't know how we got here, but we got a lot of women who got the game flipped. It used to be lady in the street, freaking the sheets. Now it's freaking the streets, freaking the sheets. And sometimes it's flipped. You get a freak in the sheets, and then she don't even want to do all the stuff in the sheets. So, yeah, man, get you a girl who don't sexualize herself. Try to stay away from girls who trying to be famous, trying to be influencers, trying to have, so much invested on their social medias, always caring about social medias, always caring about celebrity gossip, always caring about what's going on, baddies and Zeus. If she watching all that, that's a red flag. You want a girl that don't even know what that is. Don't even watch that. And if they do got social media, they got a low following. Don't have no baby mamas. No matter how fine she is, no matter how she, look and all that. If you got you something going on with a girl and y'all get to that point where y'all ain't using no condoms, pull out. Just pull out. I recommend using a condom every time, but you do not want no baby mama. Trust me. That could, I ain't gonna say set your life back, but it's gonna definitely make your life more difficult. And it's gonna bring home all type of dramas and stuff that you're not gonna want in your life. When it comes to women, man, find balance of not being too nice, but at the same time not being too nonchalant. You want that perfect balance of knowing how to put your foot down, knowing how to speak up for yourself. Because a woman like to test her, man, see how far she could go to get away with things. But at the same time, you don't want to be somebody that she could just feel like she could run over. Put your foot down, let her know she ain't gonna just run over you, but at the same time, know how to be sweet in certain situations. So you want to find that good balance of not just being too nice. Like you could be nice for the ones who earn it, nice for the ones who deserve it, but don't just be nice just up front when you just meeting all these girls. And when I'm saying by being nice, I'm just talking about doing certain favors and stuff. It's good to be a nice guy, a nice dude, nice person in general, but when I'm saying nice, I'm talking about just doing so much favors off the dump. And when you text a woman, text with a purpose. Don't just say what you're doing every day. Don't just have these dry conversations that's not leading to anything. Text with a purpose. Text and say you want to take her out to this place at this time. If I pick you up, be ready at this time, or we can meet. Text with a purpose. And sometimes call. Like this generation, a lot of people like to text. But at the same time, you still got a handful of people who like to hear people's voice. So you want to call sometimes. And when you be on that phone with them, try to make them laugh. Try to find out what they like. Try to find out what they're interested in. Listen. Make note of things. Try to have some type of charisma so you can hold a conversation. Be able to have good social skills. Be able to know how to talk to a woman. And another thing, approach a woman with confidence. Don't be too weird. Don't be too standoffish. Don't have your head down. Don't be looking other places. Have eye contact. Look at her. Talk clearly. Talk firmly. You know, and have it be natural. Don't come off too robotic. Don't come off too rehearsed. Don't come off as you listening to a lot of these relationship gurus for pickup lines. Just be yourself. I know it sounds cliche, but literally be yourself. But at the same time, you got to be able to know how to level up and know not to do or say anything corny. Because once you do that, you can automatically get put in the friend zone, and that's going to be hard to get out. Let's get to finance. When it comes to your finance, man, a lot of people can make money, but saving money is just as important as making it. Because saving money can save your ass. You know, you're going to always want you money for a rainy day. You're going to always want you money just in case some bullshit going to happen. Well, bullshit going to happen. But just in case it happens sooner than later, you're going to want to be ready for it. You know, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. You know, you always think about having you a safety net of at least $1,000. Your car could break down. You might got to get your car repaired. Like a car replacement or a car repair could come at any time. You know, for example. So always have you some money that just in case you catch yourself in a little pickle, you got to get yourself up out of. So yeah, man, saving money is good. Budgeting is good. Live within your means. You ain't always got to go get a fresh outfit when you get your paycheck. Get you some outfits here and there. And then when it's time for to take a trip, you'll have you some outfits for that trip. Or when it's time for a trip, get you some outfits like not too far before the trip. Or a concert. But at the same time, know how to budget your money. If it's too expensive and out your realm of purchasing, don't buy it. Some people feel like if you can't buy it twice, you don't need to buy it once. Don't buy a car if you got enough money to get a cash car. I recommend do not have no car note and car insurance on you. Unless you're probably buying a Tesla, because I hear they pretty cheap with a pretty decent car note. But for the most part, if you got enough money, at least $3,500 to $5,000 to spare, go ahead on and get you a cash car. Just make sure you with somebody who know about cars, who could be there when you purchase it and test drive it. Because trust me, that note gonna come month in and month out. I had me a car for 10 years and ain't had no note. And I missed that. Don't get a roommate. If you young and you got your partner, but this ain't your day one or nothing, y'all probably met a year ago, 6 months ago, you know, cool dude. Don't move in with him. That's one of the worst things you could do when it comes to falling out with somebody. Girls, they fall out when they go on girls' trips. Men, we fall out when we live together, especially if you got a girl. If you got a girl, don't have your roommate come up there. If you got a girl, don't have a dude come move in with y'all. Or if you got a girl, don't have no roommate to where your girl got to come over there. And another thing about having a girl in your friends and a girl and certain family members, you want to separate that. You want to separate your girl from your close friends and your family members, you know, because that's where a lot of stuff could get blurred. You see what I'm saying? A lot of stuff could get twisted that's just unnecessary. Another thing about finances is if you're in college, don't take out no unnecessary loans. Trust me, you don't want to add nothing to your debt that's going to hunt you years down the line. Another thing, find something that can cancel out monthly payments. If you do got a car, for example, and your car note is $450, find you something that can make you $450 outside your income up from your job that could cancel that car payment out. Whether it's doing business or service with somebody for something, or even if you got to go cut grass or something, find you something that can cancel out your big monthly payments. You know, that's the key. Um, that's about it, man. Saving, budgeting, don't get yourself in too much of debt, things of that nature. That'll be good. Social skills. When it comes to social skills, you want to be able to have a high range of vocabulary. Like work on your vocabulary, learn new words. Not only is that attractive to women, but that also give off a level of respect to certain men. You know, be able to have a wide range of your vocabulary, be able to conduct yourself in a grown man manner, you know, especially in certain situations. Because in certain situations, just by you knowing how to conduct yourself, just by you having certain vocabulary, that can help you in the courtroom. That can help you when you get pulled over. That can help you in a job interview. It's just, it can help you in life in general. It can help you on a date, a lot of different situations. Work on your leadership skills. And not everybody could be a leader. Not every friend group, everybody could be the leader. But at the same time, work on your leadership skills if you're in a situation where you have to become a leader. Work on your leadership skills if you start to get ready to date a woman, because she's going to look at you to be the leader. Just naturally. I don't care what they say about, oh, I want a man that's equal with me. Every girl going to want a leader eventually in that relationship. Because when an intruder come in the house, she ain't going to be looking at you as equal. She going to be looking at, oh, you go handle this dude. Now, granted, you might got your girl that's going to go down there and bust with you if y'all got two weapons. But, you know, for the most part, she going to be looking at you to go first. Understand that money won't unlame you. You know, when it comes to your social skills, if you a guy who you knew you was kind of corny in high school, you know you was kind of a guy that didn't have his fair share of women in high school, and then once you start to become an adult and you out of school, just remember, money ain't gonna lame you. So learn how to work on your charisma. You know, learn how to know how to be able to tell a joke. Learn how to, you know, not to do anything or say anything corny in the wrong moment. You know, because the money ain't gonna lame you, and you gotta be yourself, but at the same time, you gotta elevate as well. You know, it's just certain characteristics and traits that people could sense, and they could just already know, oh, this ain't natural. He faking. Or they could just sense, dude, kind of corny. Like, you know a lame when you see one, basically. And if you ever had to defend yourself from having a lame title in high school, then it shouldn't be no reason you should be defending yourself for that title in the first place. So that's all I'm saying about that. Get you a trade. Now, this is just going to be some stuff in general. This is just general life tips, like general, you know, stuff that could just go across the board. I'm about to just be just throwing darts right here. But get you a general trade. You know, if you're a guy, you just completed high school, you're not really sure about what you want to do in life. College is looking less and less like the answer. You see a lot of people in debt. You see a lot of people can't get jobs. You see a lot of people are being content creators. You're not sure about going to the military. Get you a trade. Now, granted, a lot of AI is on the rise. A lot of robotics is taking human jobs, but it's still always good to have a trade. I don't care what nobody say. It's still always good to know how to do things with your hands, whether it's carpentry, whether it's roofing, whether it's painting, whether it's plumbing. A lot of things that you could use with your hand not only could be beneficial when it comes to finding a job, but it can also be beneficial when it comes to being an asset in your house. And that can also simultaneously save you money. You ain't got to call another man to come fix the toilet. You ain't got to call another man to come fix the AC and heating. You know how to do that. You know how to do HVAC. You know how to do plumbing. You know how to do welding. You know, you done went picked up a trade and know how to work on cars. You ain't got to call another man to do it. You know how to do it yourself. in a situation, well, if things get real and we got to start farming ourselves, you want to be able to know how to do that. You want to be able to know how to do agriculture. You want to be able to know how to fix a car. You want to be able to know how to jumpstart a car, hot wire a car. You want to be able to know how to work with your hands. A lot of kids are, not being outside these days. A lot of kids are growing up on tablets, growing up on phones, growing up on the internet. They're using their hands less and less. Maybe that's the reason why a lot of kids ain't as masculine than they was, and a reason why a lot of women say women sassy. Know how to work with your hands. If you got kids, put them in something extracurricular. Put them in sports. Let them learn a skill. If you got a daughter, let her learn an instrument. Let her learn a clarinet. That's going to bring on discipline. That's going to bring on routine. That's going to keep them out of trouble. If you got a son, put them in boxing. I highly recommend boxing, especially for your kid that's not too physical, that don't really have good motor skills. If they're not really social, put them in a team sport. If they are social, put them in boxing. Because at the same time, boxing, you got to fend for yourself. Boxing work on hand-eye coordination. Helps with motor skills. Very good when it comes to discipline. All young men gonna need discipline. And by the way, if they learn how to box, they can learn how to defend themselves. That's gonna go a long way. So have them a savings account too. Make your kid a savings account. But yeah, man, that's all my tips, man. Hopefully, you didn't think about some of these things and you could take heed to something and it improve a certain aspect of your life, especially if you're young, So for all the young men out there, that's some advice coming from Onk. I'm 35. There are any other men that's my age or older or a little younger that got anything that I've missed, feel free to let it down, show it. Feel free to express it in the comment section. If there's any young men that, kind of taking heed to something I said in this video, write it down in the comment section and, hopefully you could grow from that and expound on that and you could give somebody else the game. But these are things that, we got to work on for self-improvement as a man. Get out there, bro. Pick up a skill, pick up a trade, learn a new language. Even though they got this new translation thing that's probably ain't going to really need to learn a new language, but it's just a different time. It's just a different era, but we getting away from things, bro. We still going to have to be self-sufficient without technology. And it's always good to have knowledge. But if you like the content, go ahead on and give the video a like. It helps out with the algorithm. If you're not subscribed and you've been listening to a lot of my content, what you waiting on for, man? Go ahead on and subscribe. Go ahead on and comment down. It helps with the algorithm. If you got anything that you would like me to react to, any video, put the video in the email, nocapnofilter7@gmail.com. If you got anything you would like for me to expound on or talk about, go ahead on and give me the idea and message me on the email, nocapnofilter7@gmail.com. Until next time, I'm out. Y'all be safe out there.